donated.
Hello and welcome back to Premier Darts. Now, as you can see by the intro, we've got a darts review, but with a twist. So I was thinking to myself today about how darts react differently when you're under pressure. What I mean by that is there is a famous saying that every dart player is the world champion in their own bedroom or their living room. Wherever their dart setup is, that's where they're most comfortable. Now, when you're under pressure and you're in a real darts match, your arm reacts different, the dart can feel different. So I thought, why not put that to the test and test these brand new Phil Taylor GX2s in a real darts match. So that's exactly what we're going to do tonight. My old darts captain rang me up today and said, Tom, we need an extra player, we're a man short. And I said, oh God. I said to him that I'll make it, but I'm not going to be using my old darts. To which he said, oh God. And considering that I haven't played competitive darts for more than 3.5 years, it's not just going to be a stress test on the darts, it's also going to be a stress test for me. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But until then, let's have a look at the darts that are hopefully going to guide me to victory tonight. Okay, so I've got the darts in front of me, and what we're going to do is we're just going to have a quick look at them, literally 2 minutes, have a look at the darts that I'm going to be using tonight. But first of all, the thing that jumps out to me is this packaging here. Now, when these first came out in the September launch, I saw a lot of people asking, why is there a carpet on the case and whatnot? And they'd clearly not looked at it close enough, because if you look close enough, there is some stories on there in itself. You look in the middle here, you've got the World Championship trophy. Obviously, Phil Taylor won that 16 times. This here, this looks like the World Match Play trophy. I'm fairly certain it is. Taylor also won that 16 times. You've got a bunch of dart boards. It's all darts themed. You just got to look a little bit closer. Let's see what we get in the box. I'm really liking these little tins that Target provide now for the darts. I remember years ago you'd get a little case, but now you've got the whole tin. Looks really good. So let's get them out, and here we are. Now, the beautiful darts, but there's one thing I need to address straight away. It's these. I am not gonna be using them in tonight's game. Not a prayer. You have to be a seriously skilled dart player to be able to use these flights. That's why only Phil Taylor used them really at a high level professionally. I don't know anyone else that really uses them in general. Especially don't know anyone that can use them at a high level. So yeah, I am going to be swapping these for a set of K-Flex. Much more comfortable with these. I could throw with these, but wouldn't want to risk it. So what comes standard in the case behind the darts, you'll get your little dart counter membership here. They do think of you if you can't use them flights. They gave you some proper standard ones, which I really like that touch. Get a nice little Swiss point key here. Get you send some spare Swiss points, and the Swiss points that come as standard with this are actually really, really good as well. Usually, Target give you these smooth Swiss points, and they're not known for being amazing. They're not awful, but they're not great either. So the points that come with the darts and the spare ones are very good. So the reason why I chose these as the dart I'm going to use tonight is because of this on the rear that you see. It's the Quattro grip. Just where the power symbol is there, that is the Quattro grip. Now, it was there on his Gen 2s originally, really iconic grip, very unique. There haven't been on any other dart since, apart from these new GX2s. Now, it gives you an alternative grip. If you're like me, and you grip from the middle of the front, on a torpedo barrel, it's not usually an option to grip in a place like that. But with the GX2s, it now gives you that option. So my grip is a bit weird. I sort of grip it everywhere. It's such a strange grip. So now I've got that option to grip the dart at the back. And honestly, I can't wait to use them. I haven't thrown with them yet. So, you know, might be bolting out of the doors a little bit early with my assumptions that they're going to be good for me. But you never know. I'm optimistic, put it that way. Anyway, they're the darts that I'm going to be using tonight. And without further ado, let's go to the venue. So I arrived at the venue, and it is a place that I have been before. Been playing here since I was about 12, so 16 odd years. It's not changed a bit. Definitely not a place where you would take a significant other on a date, but we're not here to do that. We're here to play darts. 4 practice boards in this back room. How impressive is that for a pub league? The standard on the night was actually really good as well. A lot of youngsters playing. Really, really good to see. Anyway, I was selected to be put on 5th. It's best of 5 against a really good player. Let's see how the darts get on. So I must admit, whilst I was practicing, the darts were not going the way I wanted to. Wasn't feeling good at all. I was stretching, flicking my arms out. I just give a look here as I go past the camera as if to say, whoops, there it is. Yep, not going great, but when they say game on, everything changes. So let's find out if that's the case. Alright, cool. So starting off with a steady ton there, it don't get much better than that in terms of feeling, especially when you've been struggling in practicing like I was. Having just one go treble 20, two big 20s, doesn't get much better than that. So back-to-back visits with a treble, not quite 100, but a little slip into the treble one, it can always happen. Just a nice feeling to be back playing competitive again, starting to get into the rhythm now.
125.
So a two treble visit from my opponent. This is where I think I need to step up, hit an even bigger score. Can I do it? Oh, you idiot.
32.
No, I cannot. I guess that just happens sometimes. You overthink the shot. You think, oh, right, he's hit a big one. I need to hit a big one. And it all goes wrong. I ended up leaving 192 after a few more sets. And this is what happened.
180.
Nice call. Look at that, a 180. I wasn't expecting it either, but the first dart fell in great. I thought, oh, I just need to throw these two and hopefully they'll follow. And it did. Left myself 12. My opponent put me under a little bit of pressure, but I wanted a drama-free leg, so I thought, just put this one away.
Game shot in 3 darts.
So we hit double six with the last dart, which turned out to be a 21 dart hold. It's not the greatest leg in the world, considering it had a 180 in it. I thought it'd be a bit lower, but a hold is a hold, and now it's time to try and go on the attack.
40.
So only a 40 start for my opponent on his darts. It's left the door open for me. Let's see if I can capitalise.
121.
Couldn't have asked for much more than that, to be fair. 121 against the darts after your opponent's gone 40 plus. Now I'm just sitting back and hoping he hits another bad score.
100.
So 100 scored from the opponent means he's still ahead in the leg. Just need to try and keep the pressure on as much as I can.
180.
Now, who saw this coming? Two 180s in the same match from myself. I don't ever do that, but these darts must be working better than I thought they would. Anyway, I don't know why I'm doing the Brendan Dolan helicopter celebration, but we'll allow it for this since it's on video. The opponent didn't hit a great score there, so I'm just thinking just nice and steady, work your way down, let's not mess it up.
96.
So that means in this leg we've gone 121, 180 and 96. That leaves 104 after 9 darts. Let's see if I can take it out. Is that in?
Yeah.
Oh.
92.
So we didn't quite manage the 12 dart leg. We missed double 12 for it. Went underneath the treble 20 with the first dart. Hit it with the second. I had to ask if it was in because I couldn't quite see. And then I hit the single 12. So I left myself 12 for the second time in this game. And this time I missed it. I ended up leaving double 3. But then we came back on the next go and this happened.
Game shot in 1 dart.
Now, the reason why I'm making a bit of a big deal of this double 3 is because I never hit double 3. I normally go well below, sometimes even hit the surround. So that means these darts are working for me. Now it's just time to try and hold my throw. We can come away with a 3-0 win.
44.
So not the greatest of starts when I'm trying to close out a game, but plenty of time left. It is my darts. So anyway, I'm going to speed this leg up so we can get towards the end.
100. 100. 96.
So after the first 3 darts, we actually picked it up quite nicely. A few tons of 96 back to back, really, really nice. Left myself 106 after 15 darts. My opponent left to finish, so it's time to try and close it out. Cheers. Cheers, mate.
3 darts.
So it's the morning after the night before, it's debrief time. So we managed to come away with a 3-0 win. We went out in legs of 21 darts, 18 darts and 16 darts. We hit 2 180s and we also had a 106 finish. The final average was around 82, which is reasonably good. It's not one of my best games, but it's certainly not one of my worst. Really, really happy with how these went. I mentioned earlier about switching to the K-Flex. That helped no end. There's no way I could have averaged that with them flights that come with the darts as standard. like I said, you've got to be super skilled. And I just like that the grip, the Quattro grip that I mentioned earlier, that made all the difference. It allowed me to put my thumb there and then I could really push off on it, and it actually fit perfect. So this has caused me a bit of a headache because now I want to use these all the time. But would I recommend these darts? Oh, well, obviously, I've just won 3-0 and averaged over 80, so I would say that. But they are really, really good. And just one more thing. If you want to see me do this again, comment below and let me know. Now, the power is in your hands. You choose what darts I use in the next one. Let me know what darts you want to see. I've even got a set from the 1930s, but let's not do that.